podcast of Cyclone Athletics. It's Thursday, September 11th, and we're here at Harlan Community High School Gym where your Cyclones welcome the Titans from Lewis Central to town. Coming into tonight's contest, the Cyclones have an overall match record of 9-8, 2-0 in conference play. And Lewis Central is 8-5, and they're 3-0 in conference play. Lewis Central has got an entirely different squad from a year ago, heavily loaded with seniors a year ago, and so they've reloaded. We'll see what they've got so far in the conference. Like I said, they're 3-0. They're led in hitting by senior Aubrey Davis. She's a middle hitter. Then they have two outside hitters, 6-foot Emery Cooper with 87 kills. Another outside hitter, Brooke Nelson, 5'9" outside hitter with 65 kills. And then Mallory Wohlers, a 5'11" right side hitter, and she's one of the two setters for Lewis Central with 60. But Aubrey Davis, the 5'10" middle hitter with 102 kills to lead them on the season. Meanwhile, on the Cyclone side of the net, we've got Taylor Hazy with 65 kills and Hope Preston with 62. Cyclones are hitting .072 on the year compared to 188 kill efficiency for the Titans. Serving-wise, Cyclones are serving at a 91% efficiency clip and 89% from Lewis Central. Lewis Central does have quite a few players that have 15 or more aces. Callie McSorley, Braylon Coates, and J.C. Young, and Mallory Wohlers with 15-plus kills. Meanwhile, on the Cyclone side of the net, they've got Taylor Hazy with 18 and Andy Wicks with 22 to lead the way from the service line. So here shortly, we'll meet the starting lineups for both teams.
With the non-starters for the visiting Lewis Central Titans, number 2, Braylon Coates. Number 4, Kirsten Houston. Number 5, Claire Miller. Number 6, Emery Cooper. Number 11, Cameron Bramer. Number 12, Maren Arkfeld. Number 13, Lexi Simmons. Number 17, Morgan Jones. Starters for the Lewis Central Titans.
And here's the starters for the Titans. Bailey Zadowdik, 5'2" defensive specialist. Kaylee McSorley, a 5'8" junior setter. Number 8, Brooke Nelson, 5'9" outside hitter. Number 9, middle hitter, 5'9", Aubrey Eskrit. Another middle hitter, their leading one, Aubrey Davis with 102 kills. J.C. Young, number 1, is the 5'6" libero for the Titans.
Number 6, Hope Preston. Number 7, Addison Wicks. Number 8, Hensley Bruck. Number 14, Adeline Barrett. Starting lineup for your...
And for the Cyclones, number 4, Avery Manns, 5'7" defensive specialist and a junior. Number 9, Ellery Nelson, 5'7" senior, an outside hitter.
Number 10, Caitlin Kester.
Kate Kesters, 5'7" senior setter. Number 11, Aubrey Wegner, 5'9" middle hitter. Number 12, Carly Goshorn, a 5'9" middle hitter.
Number 15, Taylor Hazy.
Taylor Hazy, number 15, a 5'8" outside hitter and one of the other setters. And Carly Tornaton, number 3, a 5'2" defensive specialist and a senior.
Programming on HLTV Channel 15 has been brought to you by Pizza Ranch in Harlan, Do It Best Hardware, The Agency in Harlan,
Hamilton Financial Services, Fairway in Harlan, Hanson House Senior Living, Experience Life, Experience Hanson House,
Western Iowa Medical, providing outstanding service and the highest quality medical equipment and supplies in Western Iowa.
United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here, member FDIC.
Paulie Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
Murtu Medical Center, committed to you, committed to our community.
Murtu Medical Center, physical therapy and rehab services.
Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Patriots Choice Contracting, Harlan, Iowa, building for future generations.
Cyclone Scenic Chemical, build a bigger bin.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Keast Auto Center, proudly serving Southwest Iowa for over 31 years.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment, including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
And now we're getting ready for that first serve. The officials are getting the lineup cards checked over one last time. Looks like the Cyclones won the toss, so they will serve first here in set 1. It's the conference match here tonight, best of 5. To start things off will be number 15, Taylor Hazy, to serve for the Cyclones. Cyclones will have to minimize the unforced errors. Lewis Central's kind of a rebuilding team, but they've been coming along since the beginning of the season. And they take point number 1. They lead 1-0. Number 1, J.C. Young, the sophomore, 5'6". Libero. And the ball is out of play. Service receive. Mishap there by the Cyclones in the back row, and Lewis Central has a 2-0 lead. First unforced error point by the Cyclones given away. Again, we got to minimize those. A little missed time hit there, but saved by Hope Preston. And ball, Cyclones get a little help from the net there. Ball got a hit into the net and then found its way over, rolled over, giving the Cyclones the point. They trail 2-1. As Ellery Nelson rotates back to serve for Harlan Community. Kind of a tip at the net there by Davis. In system are the Titans. Outside hitter is going to hit a cross court one. That was Brooke Nelson. Cyclones will have to free ball this one over. They're going to go back to their middle attack, dug by Hazy. And there's going to be one that's touched out of bounds. Nice cross-court kill there by Hope Preston, and that ties things up at 2 apiece. Nelson to serve for the Cyclones. And there's an ace serve by Ellery Nelson. And the Cyclones now are leading 3-2. There's one long out of bounds Unforced error point number 2 given to Lewis Central, and things are tied up at 3 apiece. Number 14, Mallory Wohlers, back to serve for the Titans. Hope Preston, the cross-court attack. And a tip at the net, and that's going to be a kill for Lewis Central. Kind of a big donut in the defense of the Cyclones. And just kind of a tip over those blockers into that void, giving the Titans a point. Cyclones push it over, and now it's going to be a middle attack by number 10, Aubrey Davis, their leading hitter. The score is 5-3 Titans. Wohlers to serve again. That one's going to be long out of bounds. Service error, an unforced error by Lewis Central, giving the Cyclones a little freebie point there. 5-4 Lewis Central. Aubrey Wegner serving now for the Cyclones. Outside attack, and there's a touch, and it was in both. Point goes to Lewis Central, and they have a 2-point lead, 6-4. Rotating in and back to serve for the Titans, Braylon Coates, 5'5" defensive specialist, the junior. And that's going to be an ace serve for Coates. 7-4 Lewis Central with their largest lead of the night of 3. That one's long out of bounds. Another service error on Lewis Central. The Cyclones will take that free point and get back within 2 at 7-5. Kate Kester serving for the Cyclones. And there's our play there, number 7, Haley McSorley. The Lewis Central hitter just tips it to that back corner area where the Cyclones didn't have a defender for a kill and point, and it's 8-5 Lewis Central. Nice dig there by Carly Tornaton. Lewis Central gets it over the net. And ball went on the outside of the antenna, so the ball is called out. And there's a service error for the Cyclones as they hit one into the net. 9-6 Lewis Central. There's a service error by McSorley. So Lewis Central, Cyclones have 4 unforced error points they've given to Lewis Central, and there's a fair amount that have been given to Harlan Community by Lewis Central as well. Theirs mainly have come on service errors out of bounds. Tip at the net. Cyclones keep it alive. Attack there by Ellery Nelson. It's going to be hit by number 14, Mallory Wohlers, with the kill in point. 10-7 Lewis Central. Number 3, Bailey Zulik, serving for the Titans. And they're calling a timeout as the Lewis Central player has found some water out there on the floor that they want to get wiped up. Get things whistled, ready for play here. Shortly, now the referee is asking Coach Mike Bond if everything's all right out there, if they need to get a towel and wipe things up. It looks like they're going to get a towel. Again, the score is 10-7, Lewis Central with the lead. And there's going to be an ace serve from Lewis Central as the Cyclones serve receive went right into the net. 11-7, Lewis Central. 4-point lead, their largest lead of the evening. There's going to be a hitting error on the Cyclones. That one goes long off the attack of Ellery Nelson, and it's 12-7. Lewis Central with the lead. And there's one that goes out of play. Another ace serve and serve receive error on Harlan Community. And it's 13-7. And Coach Brown wants to take a timeout and talk things over.
How do you top Pizza Ranch's legendary cheesy ranch sticks? Any way you want. Get a load of these. Our new loaded cheesy ranch sticks are now topped with an extra layer of flavor. Skillet crust, melty cheese, herbs and spices, and up to 2 of your favorite toppings. They're the ultimate appetizer on the buffet or on the go. Don't you just love that new menu item smell? Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
You've worked hard to achieve success. You deserve a financial advisor that works as hard for you. At Hamilton Financial Services, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, we have the qualifications and the experience to help navigate your complex financial needs. Whether it's investment management, tax strategies, or legacy planning, we can work with you to help grow and preserve what you've worked so hard to achieve. Contact Dylan Hamilton today at 712-784-5500.
How do you game? Do you shoot your shot? Do you go for the goal? Or throw the high cheese? Whatever you do, our goal at Murtu Physical Therapy is to keep you in the game. Murtu Physical Therapy. Game on.
So out of the timeout, it's 13-7 Lewis Central. And they have the serve. Cyclones have given up 6 unforced error points of the 13 that Lewis Central has. Attacked by Hazy there, hits the line and is in, so that shuts down the momentum that the Titans had going. It's a 5-point Lewis Central lead. Hazy with the serve, and at the net there's a tip. Hope Preston now with the cross-court attack, and Hope Preston gets the point for the Cyclones. 13-9. Cyclones on a little bit of a mini run here that they need to keep going. Back within 4. And there's another error, enforced error point, number 7. Lewis Central has 14 points. 7 of them have been given to them by Cyclone errors. Number 1, J.C. Young, the sophomore, serving for the Titans. Ball's going to go outside, and it's going to be a kill by number 8, Brooke Nelson, the junior outside hitter. 15 9. Lewis Central. They matched their largest lead of 6 earlier in the set. It's going to be a free ball over for Lewis Central, and the Cyclones couldn't pick up the free ball there, so that's a little unfortunate there, as a point gets given to Lewis Central on just a free ball trying to get over. 16-9, Lewis Central by 7. Cyclones in system here. They're going to go back set to Hope Preston. And Hope Preston, the left-hander out there on that right side, cuts one across the court and lands for a Cyclone point. 16-10. Lewis Central leads by 6. As Ellery Nelson rotates back to the service line for the Cyclones. Well, back set block at the net by the Cyclones' Wicks. There is Preston trying to get one down the line. Now it's going to be Wicks again, and it's blocked. And number 10, Aubrey Davis, couldn't come up with it, and it's a point for Addie Wicks. And the Cyclones now trail by 5, 16-11. And Nelson will serve again for Harlan Community. A little overpass saved by the setter. And then it's number 10, Aubrey Davis there. Leading hitter, hammers one from the middle position. 17-11, a 6-point lead for the Titans. Number 14, Mallory Wooler, is back to serve. And that one's long, out of bounds. And the Titans have about 5 service errors, where they've just given the Cyclones the free points, and we'll gladly take him as Aubrey Wegner rotates now back to serve. And there's going to be an ace serve as the back row play by number 3, Bailey Zuliak. Couldn't come up with that one, so ace serve, Cyclone, 17-13. Harlan Community within 4 here late in set 1. A free ball over by Lewis Central. And now another free ball over by the Cyclones. Both teams kind of out of system here. Hope Preston at the net. Lewis Central now with the cross-court kill. And that is number 8, Brooke Nelson, with the attack and point. 18-13. Lewis Central by 5. And number 2, Braylon Coates, the 5'5" junior, back in to serve. Back set to Preston, and she hits one into the net, giving Lewis Central the point, 19-13. Lewis Central by 6 with Coates to serve. Ball's going to go to the middle, and that's Goshorn. And she hits one wide out of bounds. 20-13, Lewis Central. Coach ready to serve again for the visiting Titans. And there's Hope Preston. Hope Preston with the kill. 20-14 is the score. Cyclones got to make some hay here now as we're getting late into set one, and the Cyclones trail by 6, 20-14. Kate Kesters with the serve. And they're going to go right back to the middle. And that was their leading hitter, Aubrey Davis. But she is blocked at the net, and it comes down on Lewis Central's side of the court for a Cyclone point, 20-15. Harlan Community trailing by 5. They're going to go right back to her, and Aubrey Davis hammers another one from the middle. 21-15 Lewis Central. And Davis rotates back to serve now for the Titans. One hit down the line from Hazy, and she hits it out. 22-15. Lewis Central leads by 7. And there's an ace serve, a little miscommunication from the back row of Harlan Community. And the ball drops and hits the floor, and it's 23-15. Coach Amber Brown wants to take her second timeout of the set as the Cyclones are down 8. It's to 25, win by 2. Lewis Central got out to a 4-point lead at 11-7, and it's kind of stayed in that 4 to 7 point range much of the first set. We're at an 8-point deficit coming out of the timeout, so the Cyclones are going to have to side out Lewis Central and get the serve back. And see if we can get ourselves back in this set number 1 of this Hawkeye 10 volleyball matchup. Number 10, Aubrey Davis to serve for the Titans. And she hits one right into the net. About service error number 6 or so for Lewis Central. 23-16. Lewis Central with the lead as Addie Wicks rotates back to serve for the Cyclones. And there's a kill from Callie McSorley from the right side, and it's 24-16. Ball's going to go to Ellery Nelson. It's blocked at the net. Lewis Central keeping it alive. Setter tried dumping one over. Cyclones caught that one okay, and there's going to be a hitting error on Harlan Community, and that's going to close out set number 1, where Lewis Central takes it by a score of 25-16. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with set number 2. You're watching Cyclone Volleyball on HLTV, Channel 15.
If you grill it, he will come.
Hey.
Is this heaven?
Nope. It's fairway.
Harlan Do It Best is your best source for friendly service, expert advice, and innovative products. Whether you need to build it, paint it, fix it, or grill it, we have it all. Our full-service paint department, utilizing Valspar paints, can match any color for your interior and exterior painting projects. Check out our new Diablo tool aisle for all power tool accessories needed for your home improvements. Make grilling easy with our full selection of grills and grilling supplies. Harlan Do It Best conveniently located at 1810 Chatbird Avenue in Harlan.
At United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Conveniently located at the corner of Highway 59 and Pine Street in Harlan, you'll always find a smiling face to greet you and help you with all your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on deposits and loans, and the latest in technology with our online and mobile products. Come and find out for yourself why the difference is here at United Bank of Iowa. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. We're getting ready for set number 2. Cyclones are defeated in set 1, 25-16. We talked about unforced error points needing to be limited against a team like Lewis Central. And of the 25 points that the Titans scored, the Cyclones gave up 12 unforced error points. So half of Lewis Central points came on errors by the Cyclones. We need to cut those down to maybe like 6 or 7 in a set. So see if we can kind of get out of that funk. Titans gave the Cyclones some points too, especially from the service line. Lewis Central had 7 service errors, and there's not one there. That's an ace serve for Lewis Central starting set 1. It's Bailey Zolodek, the 5'2" defensive specialist, with the ace serve. And there's an overpass on the serve receive. It's tipped back down by the Titans for a point. 2-0 Lewis Central. It's going to be a free ball over for the Cyclones. They're going to go outside, does Lewis Central, and it's a block at the net. That was number 8, Brooke Nelson, one of their outside hitters, and it's blocked by the Cyclones, and it comes down on Lewis Central's side of the court, giving Harlan Community the point. 2-1 Lewis Central. And there's going to be a hitting error by number 8, Brooke Nelson, and the Cyclones will take advantage of that unforced error point. And that's going to tie things up for Harlan Community. Hazy back serving for the Cyclones. A little back set, tip at the net, and there's going to be point for Lewis Central, and they'll take the lead right back at 3-2. Number 1, J.C. Young, the 5'6" sophomore libero serving. There's a back set to Ellery Nelson. It'll be just a pushover by the Titans, and the Cyclones. Cyclones have kind of got caught twice now on just some free ball over by Lewis Central, and we're not able to keep it alive. And Lewis Central now goes up 4-2. Another overpass by the Cyclones on serve receive, and it's 5-2. Again, Young serving for the Titans. And they just keep going at that back corner there where Nelson and Tornaton are. And there's a hammer by Aubrey Davis, their middle hitter. Lewis Central now goes up 6-2. And another ace serve for Lewis Central. 7-2, a 5-point lead. Serve receive really kind of hurting the Cyclones here tonight. Coach Amber Brown wants to take a quick timeout and talk things over, and I'm sure she's going to talk about where we're positioning ourselves in that back row and tracking the ball on the serve. And then whenever there's a free ball coming over, Cyclones really got to make sure that we don't let that ball hit the floor. So 7 points for Lewis Central early in set number 2, and the Cyclones have already given up 3 unforced error points. So almost, again, half of Lewis Central points are coming off of unforced Cyclone errors. So out of the timeout, it's 7-2 Cyclones trailing. And number 1, J.C. Young serving for the Titans. Hope Preston on the attack. And then it's going to be a kill from the outside hitter position by number 8, Brooke Nelson, and then it's 8-2 Lewis Central. Hazy's going to back set Nelson. Nelson's blocked at the net. And it's a Lewis Central point, and they now lead by 7, 9-2. Young just has a little floater serve. It's be Hazy that pushes one over from the setter position. Cross-court kill. Hazy can't quite get that one dug, but it's going to, Cyclones keep it alive, and then Nelson on the free ball over hits one wide out of bounds. It's 10-2. Lewis Central with an 8-point lead. Young's been at the service line for 7 straight points now, and Aubrey Wegner from the middle hitter position has her attack blocked by Lewis Central's middle, Aubrey Davis. And it's a 9-point Lewis Central lead, 11-2, the largest lead Lewis Central's had not only in this set but on the evening. Hope Preston, and that one got not only over but through the speakers. And finally the Cyclones with Hope Preston getting the kill stops the momentum that Lewis Central had. They went on an 8-point run there, and now it's the Cyclones' turn to see what they can do here with Ellery Nelson back at the service line. A hitting error there by Brooke Nelson gives Harlan Community the point. 11-4. Lewis Central still leading by 7, but the Cyclones are going to see if they can get something brewing here in set number 2. There's one long out of bounds service error on the Cyclones. 12-4 is the score in favor of the visiting Lewis Central Titans. There's a service error on Lewis Central. They've kind of struggled a bit from the service line. We've talked about unforced errors. Cyclones gave up 12 in set number 1. They've given up 5 so far here. And Lewis Central has had their own struggles from the service line, giving the Cyclones some free points. There's a cross-court attack dug by Hazy. And then at the middle hitter position, it's the 5'10" Aubrey Davis with another kill. And Lewis Central leads 13-5. And number 2, Raylan Coates rotates in to the service line for Lewis Central. And that's going to be number 14, Mallory Wohlers, that could keep that in play. The Cyclones kind of got a little out of system there, and it was Goshorn just kind of pushing across the net, and it found an open area where Wohlers couldn't get to, and it gives the Cyclones the point. It's 13-6. And at the middle, I don't understand how they don't call that a lift, but Cyclones will gladly take that. Nice little rally going on here by both teams. It's going to be Hazy having it, and it's going to be finally a point for Lewis Central as Hazy hit one into the net there. 14-6 is the score. 8-point lead for Lewis Central. There's going to be an attack at the net by number 6, Emery Cooper. And that comes away with a Lewis Central point, 15-6. And there's a service error for Lewis Central. Lewis Central struggling from the service line. They had J.C. Young that served 7 or 8 straight points, but otherwise they have a number of service errors by a number of different players. And there's going to be a kill for the Titans. And it's 16-7. Titans with the serve. Hazy's attack is blocked at the net, and it's 17-7. Lewis Central by 10. Lewis Central's largest lead of the set and night here. And there's another service error. My goodness, Lewis Central's really not being very efficient from the service line. However, they are leading 17-8. Carly Tornaton at the service line for the Cyclones. Tornaton with the serve. And that point gets given right back. 18-8 is the score in favor of the visiting Titans. Bailey Zolodek serving. And there's a hitting error by Brooke Nelson. She hits one right into the net, giving the Cyclones the point. 18-9, Lewis Central. 9-point lead for the visitors. It's going to be a free ball over by the Titans. See if the Cyclones can get in system and get a point here. And there it is in. Nice short set to Aubrey Wegner, and Wegner with the point, 18-10. Cyclones trail by 8. Little back set at the net and into the donut area over the front row of the Cyclones blockers and in front of the back row for a point, and it's 19-10 Lewis Central. J.C. Young back serving for the Titans. It's going to be a tip at the net. And then finally an attack, and that's going to drop number 14, Mallory Wohlers, with another kill from the right side. It's 20-10, Lewis Central. J.C. Young earlier went on about a 7 or 8 point run from the service line. See if we can end that here this time, as that's her second serve of the rotation. There's going to be 4 touches there as Ellery Nelson's attack went into the net, and it's 21-10. Coach Amber Brown's going to take her second time out of set number 2.
Listen to 105.3 KNOD. KNOD covers local, state, and world news. KNOD covers your favorite local high school sports, the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Chicago Cubs. KNOD covers Brownfield Ag News programs. KNOD plays the hits you want to hear from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. KNOD has great advertising rates for your business. Call 800-876-KNOD for more info. 105.3 KNOD.
Cyclone Lanes in Harlan is your total family fun entertainment center. Known for our homemade buttercrust pizza, we also offer great burgers and a variety of other sandwiches and sides, all available to eat in or carry out. Cyclone Lanes is available for birthday parties, company outings, and church youth groups. Laser bowling starts on Friday and Saturday evenings at 8 p.m. We invite you to come enjoy some fun family entertainment and great food at Cyclone Lanes in Harlan.
Family, service, community. At SCSB, we put our values front and center in everything we do. That means offering incentives and education to help young people start strong financial habits early, supporting our local ag producers and small businesses with the financing they need to succeed, and giving help where and when the community needs it, because we want you to know that we're there for you when you need it. Start your financial future with SCSB, your financial partner for every stage of life.
And out of the timeout, this is what we got. It's 21 for Lewis Central, 10 for the Cyclones. We're going to 25, and it's set 2 of this Hawkeye 10 volleyball matchup, and it's number 1, J.C. Young, back serving for Lewis Central. Be a roll shot by Hope Preston, but that goes right into the net, and it's 22-10. Young again serving for the Titans. She sends one deep, dug by Mans. Now it's going to be Ellery Nelson tipping one over at the net. And it's number 8, Brooke Nelson, with the kill, 23-10. And there's going to be an ace serve by J.C. Young. Many of the Lewis Central servers have struggled a bit tonight, but the one player, J.C. Young, has caused some problems back there for the Cyclones. There's another ace serve. And that will get us to 25-10 and close out set number 2. So we'll take a quick break and be back with set number 3. You're watching Cyclone Volleyball on HLTV, Channel 15.
At Keast Auto Center, it's our mission to be the automotive home of Ford, Chevy, and GMC drivers in Southwest Iowa. Conveniently located just off Highway 59 in Harlan, we provide a vast selection of new and used vehicles, exceptional car care, and always deliver customer service with a smile. As your hometown auto dealer, we strive to make every transaction an easy one. Call or stop by today to get in touch with a member of our team and let us know how we can serve you today. Keast Auto Center, proudly serving Southwest Iowa for over 31 years.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for set number 3. Cyclones were defeated in set number 1, 25-16, and in set number 2, 25-10. We talked about in the pregame how the Cyclones need to limit the unforced air points they give up. And in set number 1, of the 25 points, Cyclones gave up 12 unforced air points, and in set 2, they gave up 11. Cyclones got to limit that down to maybe 5 or 6. Otherwise, just giving the opponent some free points. But the Cyclones have been able to get some freebies from Lewis Central as they have really kind of struggled from the service line. But the Cyclones start off set 3 with an unforced air point given to Lewis Central on a service error. 1-0 is the score in favor of the Titans. And there's going to be a kill for Lewis Central as they take a 2-0 lead. And the one person the Cyclones really don't want back at the service line is there. That's number 1, JC Young. She's gone on some 6, 7, and 8-point runs from the service line for the Titans. Ellery Nelson with the kill, and that's going to get JC Young off the service line. And Coach Mike Bond is wanting to challenge that if it was 4 hits or 4 touches. And all's good, and the Cyclones have the point 2-1. A tip from that outside hitter position is dug by the Cyclones, and it's going to be a Lewis Central point as the Cyclones tried tipping it at the net and it went into the antenna. So Lewis Central now leads 3-1. And it's number 14, Mallory Wohlers, serving for the Titans. Ace serve for Wohlers. 4-1 Titans. Hazy's going to set up Wicks. She tips it at the net. Now Lewis Central, and that's going to be 4 touches as number 8, Brooke Nelson, hits one into the net. Unforced air point by Lewis Central given to the Cyclones. 4-2 Titans is the score. Aubrey Wegner rotating back to serve for Harlan Community. She serves one into the net. 5-2 Titans. Five points for Lewis Central off of 4 unforced errors by the Cyclones. So Lewis Central's really only earned 1 of those 5 points. Hope Preston. Her attack goes into the net. 6-2 Lewis Central. Braylon Coates serving for the Titans. Hazy sets one over. Lewis Central sets up their right side hitter. And that's number 7, McSorley, with the kill in point. 7-2. Cyclones trailing. Hope Preston with a cross-court attack. Dug by Wohlers. And it'll be a kill for number 7, McSorley. 8-2 Titans. Some passing issues there for the Cyclones. It is 9-2. 6 unforced error points for the Cyclones as Braylon Coates serves one up. Nice dig there by Carly Tornaton, and Cyclones can't keep that one alive inside the antenna. It is now 10-2. 8-point lead for Lewis Central. And another ace serve for Lewis Central. And Coach Amber Brown's going to take a timeout, and we'll take one with her. We'll be right back. You're watching Cyclone Volleyball on HLTV, Channel 15.
Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
At Polly Jones Funeral Home, compassion is our foundation. As a proud family-owned and operated business, we understand that during times of loss, empathy and understanding make all the difference. Our dedicated professionals, rooted in family values, are here to answer your calls and address your questions and concerns. With 3 locations in Harlan, Avoca, and Denison, we're available whenever and wherever you need us to provide customized services for every family we serve. Polly Jones Funeral Home, proudly serving our communities for over 90 years.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans, out of the timeout. It's Lewis Central with the serve and the lead, 11-2 here in set number 3. Coates with the serve. Cyclones are going to back set Hope Preston. Her attack goes into the net. 12-2. Cyclones down 10 here in set 3. They're already down 2 sets to none, so they've got to get this one to stay alive in this 5-set conference match. Nice block there by the Cyclones. Nice dig in the back row by Ellery Nelson, and now Wicks hits one dug in the back row by Lewis Central. Nice little rally by these two teams. See if the Cyclones can come up with a point here. Wicks has it blocked at the net and comes down on the Cyclone side of the court, giving LC the point. 13-2 is the score in favor of Lewis Central. Coates serving for the Titans. Wicks tries tipping one and goes into the net. 14-2. Cyclones are going to go to Hope Preston Set was just a little too far outside for her to get to. As a left-hander, she did everything she could to keep it inside the antenna, but it goes into the net, and it's 15-2. Goshorn, the attack, has it blocked, but the Cyclones keep it alive. They push it over, and it's out of bounds. 16-2. Lewis Central with the lead. Coates with the serve. There's an ace serve for Lewis Central. 17-2 is the score. The Cyclones have tied their unforced error points of the night, already given up 12 unforced error points here in this third set. Nice dig there by Wicks. And then Wicks hammers one over. Lewis Central keeps it alive. Cyclones see if they can get something here from Hope Preston. That one's long, out of bounds. 18-2 is the score. A 14-point run here for Lewis Central. And Lewis Central keeps that alive. And finally the Cyclones get it. It's Addie Wicks getting the point. 18-3 is the score, but the Cyclones broke serve there, and it'll be Kate Kesters going back to the service line. And it was Goshorn getting called for being in the net, but it was a point anyway as the kill went off the block and out of bounds. So it's 19-3. With number 10, Aubrey Davis, to serve. And there's a nice job by the Cyclones just pushing it over. It's going to go out of bounds, but that's what Mike Bond's telling his players there too, is let that one go. But it did come in contact with a Lewis Central player, and it will be a Cyclone point, 19-4. Tip at the net, and is going to fall down for a Lewis Central point, 20-4. Nice little rally going on here by both teams. A little joust at the net. Cyclones keep it alive. And now it's Ellery Nelson. Hits one long out of bounds. 21-4 is the score. And one hits the net and falls over, and it's 22-4. There's going to be another ace serve. $23-4 is the score in favor of Lewis Central. Cyclones will free ball this one over. Lewis Central now in system. Goes to one of their middle hitters, number 9, Aubrey Eskrit. 24-4 is the score. Hazy's going to hit one, and they're saying it's on the line, in for the Cyclone point. (24-5) is the score. Cyclones trailing. And Hazy hits one into the net for a Lewis Central point. And that's going to bring us to the end of set 3 and end of the match, as Lewis Central takes down Harlan Community in 3 sets by a score of 25-16, 25-10, 25-5. So we'll improve Lewis Central's overall record to 9 match wins and 5 match losses. And in conference play, they'll improve to 4-0. Cyclones will drop to 9 match wins and 9 match losses. And they'll be 2-1 in conference play. So we want to thank you for joining us here live tonight from Harlan Community High School Gym for this Hawkeye 10 volleyball match. It's been Jonathan North on the camera, Bill Mueller on the play-by-play. You've been watching Cyclone Volleyball on HLTV, Channel 15, where it's always great to be a Cyclone.